Magst du die haben? Na gut. Benny, Platz. Nein. Mach Platz. Mach Platz. Mach Platz. Peng. Jo, fein. Super. Super, dann gibt's jetzt Leckerlis. I have forgotten who it was, but someone was commenting many vlogmases ago, so episodes ago, that in her country, I think it were the States, only coffee snobs pour over, like, wait, I can do this. I can do this. No, I can't. So what I'm doing here, that only coffee snobs do that, and that is so funny because I always have to think of it. Oh, I don't know how he did, but he opened the fridge. Was machst du da? Kann das sein, dass du in den Kühlschrank wolltest? Du! Du bist echt der süßeste und frechste überhaupt. Okay, so, and always when I pour over my coffee, I have to think of what she said, and because it's so funny, it's funny because here in Austria, and I don't know, maybe also in Germany, but here in Austria, I'm totally old-fashioned, and old-fashioned really in a negative way. Not like, oh, it's vintage, that's awesome. No, old-fashioned like, what? You know, because everyone has the Nespresso machines, and I really don't like them actually, because I think it's very expensive. So 1 kilogram, or yeah, 1 kilogram coffee would cost me 90 euro. So, and my coffee I showed you today, it's my favorite. It's the cheapest, okay, but it's my favorite. It's strong enough. Costs 7 euro per kilo, and if you buy fair trade fancy over stuff, then you pay 14 euro at the most per kilogram. But Nespresso would be 90, and I don't like the taste of did you hear that? That was my air fryer. I don't like the taste of all the machines. Not the fully automatic machines you have in a lot of bureaus or offices. I don't like Senseo, I don't like Nespresso. So when I'm over at someone's house, then it's no problem. But if I should drink it every day, all these coffees aren't strong enough. That's the problem. And the Nespresso, the black capsules, the black cups are strong, but I don't like the taste so much. So I'm using this pour over because a normal coffee machine, you know, the old-fashioned normal ones from a few years ago. They are too much for me because it's always 1 liter, and yeah, you can put less water and less coffee into it, but it takes much longer than just to pour over for 1 cup. So, and that's what I always have to think about when I'm pouring my coffee, because no one would call me a coffee snob. No, they would say, what? I couldn't drink that kind of coffee? That's so... No, my grandma is pouring over. You can't... Why do you still pour over your coffee? Use this or that fancy machine. It's my favorite coffee. I like it the most. And I'm totally old-fashioned. Oh, and by the way, I can open my mouth now 35 millimeters. So the physiotherapist said at least I have to be able, a human has to be able to open the mouth 40 millimeters, and I'm at 35 now. So I'm measuring from my from the teeth here, you know, when I do this. Okay, so I don't know if I measure correctly. I will ask her on Wednesday, but that's awesome. And today it doesn't hurt so much. Yay! So hey guys, it has been a very productive day. Wait, it's very dark. Yeah, that's better. And it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I guess. Yeah. And I packed everything for Germany. I still have time until I leave, but I like to have washed and dried and prepared everything early enough so that I'm sure that I don't forget anything. And I cleaned my flat and prepared everything. The Christmas presents, which I don't need to take with me to Germany, are under the tree. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah. And yes, what else? I did a lot actually. And I haven't opened my advent calendars. Benny already opened this one in the morning. There he is. Today he is so sleepy and cute and is not getting me on my nerves at all. It's like he would know, okay, Frauchen. Frauchen is the German word for the owner of a dog in a very cute way. Expressed in a very cute way. I will see if you also have this in English and then you will read it on the screen. So it is like he would say, okay, Frauchen has so much to do. I think I shouldn't get in her way, so she will give me some goodies. Benny? He is so cute. Actually, I wasn't really hadn't have a good night. I had problems with falling asleep, and then in the middle of the night I awoke several times. I don't know why. And so I listened to an audiobook, and sometimes I fell asleep and then I awoke after 10 chapters or so. So I re-listened to it today during the day. Now I made me some coffee and I will show you, or I also want to know what is in my advent calendars from Nina and Patricia. And I think Debbie's I didn't open either. I opened no advent calendar. No. Okay. So let's go. So today is the 11th. Yes. And this is the advent calendar from Patricia. For those who are tuning in the first time. Oh yes! These are so delicious, and now I can really eat them without pain because it's getting better every hour. Whoa! Happy Feet 100 Splash. Color 103. I want to have a whole skein. Look at this. That's really awesome. This will go, I think, into my granny stripe blanket because I need some colors which are not patterning like the opal ones. So I make opal, 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 and then something like that, and then opal, opal, opal. And it's soft and so pretty. And because I have already finished a pink block, so I can completely put it into my granny style blanket, and that's awesome. So okay, and then for Nina's I always have to search, and that's cool. I like it. So the 12th I already found, 13, 24, 23, 25th, 11. Oh yes, I love advent calendars. I so definitely will swap next year again. And if already someone is out there who knows, oh yes, I also want to swap with minis and some goodies. So I packed in my advent calendar always a tea or a candy or so in addition, like Patricia does. And if you want to swap with me, because I always like to be prepared so I can save minis without using them. Goodies. Write me, contact me. David's tea. Magic potion. That's awesome. Potion magique oder potion magique, keine Ahnung. I don't know because my French is horrible. Currants, apples, rose hips oder rose chips. Nein, it has to be a no. Sorry, my Denglish today is very heavy. Rose hips. Butterfly. Pea flowers. Awesome. I have never heard of all that stuff. Raspberries, blackberries, stevia extract, natural kiwi or kiwi. We say kiwi. Blackberry and bilberry flavoring contains, and then I don't know how to pronounce, so doesn't care. Okay, and now they match so perfectly. It's a homespun house pygmy puff. It's a homespun house. Oh, I'm sorry. I love a homespun house yarns, and I have never tried pygmy puff. It's pygmy puff on the Olsen base. Ooh, it's a homespun house. So perfect. They will go into my blanket right next to each other. Pygmy puff. Pygmy puff is so pretty. I often thought about buying pygmy puff because Molly is one of the awesome hand dyers. Now what is the correct do you say pronoun or pronoun? I don't know. So she is the dyer from whom? From who? Whose yarn? I will look it up. I can get easily because she's located in Berlin and the shipping isn't that expensive like if she was shipping from the USA. Perfect. And now I'm very curious what the Opal Mini says today. So let's see. 12, 11. I briefly show you 11. Because I always need both hands to open this calendar. Ooh. All the colors are matching today. Oh my gosh. I think a tiny little bit from this I will make a square and then I will put it into the blanket and they will go next to each other. That is so perfect. Because now I try to pay attention to the color choices. Today you saw me winding a magic cake and I pretty much tried to fade the colors into each other. So that's not that busy as my blanket now is. I can show you my blanket. And it's this part here is my favorite because these are 20-gram minis from fondant fiber and hedgehog fibers and so on. So that's not a 20-gram, but it's so perfect. And because there are more stripes, because they are not variegated or not patterning, and the rest is very busy. I mean, it's pretty. Also the blue section, I will show you the blue section. And I think I should go on with this, that I stay in a color palette for a while. Yeah, so I'm now here. I prepared the magic cake for Germany because I'm pretty sure I will go through this quickly because I love this project. Much more than the My Dad Square blanket, much more. So, sorry. I folded it in half. So if I would show you completely, I would have to go like so.